Good evening, Your Royal Highness, Your Majesty the Queen Elizabeth II, the Pontiff, and Mr. Putin. I wasn't going to include you in this video. However, my son Nicholas Alexander decided that he was going to come here and wait for me and protect me as usual. So I thought, well, maybe I need to clarify why I named him after not the last Tsar of Russia, but the second last Tsar of Russia. You know, the one that did a lot of community work in terms of education. So now that we've got that out of the way, Mr. Putin, you can go and relax and have a vodka so that I can address a couple of issues here. Your Majesty, we seem to be having a problem here in the state of Victoria. And Pontiff, you know me, I think both of you know me very well, as I was a British citizen when I came to Australia. And Your Majesty, I recall walking the plank very well in '67 when my parents were escaping from Mauritius, basically, due to their forthcoming independence, which is as a result of stupidity and continued stupidity, but we won't go into that. I'm sure you are aware of that, being a highly intelligent humanitarian monarch that you are. Pontiff, we have a problem in that we seem to have a lot of pretenders within our Catholic organisation as well. And the reason that I'm standing here for both of you is that this is one of the highest grounds in southeast Melbourne of Victoria, Australia, and it's actually sacred because the Indigenous people use this site to do what I do every day and gauge potential danger. See, there's fire over there. And not only that, but it's probably a burial ground as well. But these people here in Victoria, this government, actually have the audacity to fly their flag, fly the Aboriginal flag at my school in Dandenong, where I studied with very great educators, and Her Majesty will know one of our educators from Mauritius, my late uncle Louis Patrick Aung Sing, who was an OBE awarded London Gazette 1967 for his devotion to community education. However, they have the audacity to put that flag up on that school in Dandenong, and there are absolutely no services for Indigenous people who have suffered and suffered and suffered and suffered, much like the South Sudanese do. And we all know, Your Majesty, that the International Red Cross are the only people in South Sudan helping them. And they are the only reason that the World Food Programme were there helping Caesar, my team member. So I graciously thank you for that. And I hope that if we can only get the message through this way, I'm not quite sure. Let us pray. Let us pray for humanity.